Hello everyone and welcome back into this really special video. So last night, after we have seen the part 2 video, crashed some of these cars, drove them, drift them, flipped them over and had so much fun. So I've received a cool requested video, or cool requested engine actually, by Mr. Creeper Boy and Friends. Yes, that's his username. So he requested a 1997 Honda Accord engine called the F22B1, the 5th gen Accord. That's how he wrote me. So he sent me actually the specs, which was very nice and very cool. And I've searched Google, for further specs, like for the materials and everything, and I managed to do it in 2 versions actually. But before we crack on with the video, I would love to say enjoy the video. Really, I want you to enjoy it and watch all my previous video after this one. Hit that like button, get subscribed if you are new to the channel, and of course stay tuned for more amazing videos. And of course, if you want to request a video, you can add my Discord and chat with me, personally, or you can add my Instagram. You can also visit my Patreon page if you want to get these cars and many other cars that I have made and all of the viewers made. If you want to get them, drive them, drift them, destroy them, whatever you want to do with them and have fun. That's the whole point of all of these videos, to see amazing cool cars, amazing cool engines, and drift them, drive them, do whatever you want with them. That's the whole idea. Alright, so let's start with the basic model here. So what are you seeing right now is a base car, really basic suspension, basic monocoque chassis. The production year is 2020 on this car. As you can see, torsion beam. Yes, torsion beam, I think. And we have a McPherson strut. Very basic everything. Basic body, basic lights, very basic. Basic safety, basic interior, manual gearbox, front wheel drive, geared limited slip differential, ABS, traction control, because the year is 2020 and you have to put them in the car, by the law, traction control and ABS. And what we have here is a 1997 Honda F22B1 engine. It's actually a very nice engine, single overhead camshaft. The bore and stroke, the bore is 85 millimeters, the stroke is 95. The engine has a big stroke. The displacement is 2156 cc engine, 8.8 to 1 compression ratio, 16 valves, 145 horsepower at 5500 rpm, 147 pound-feet of torque at 4500 rpm. Very nice engine, not bad indeed. A little bit to the economical side, 6200 rpm limit. And this is the NA version. I made another version with a turbo on it to compare, the performance and how it will perform. So this car weighs with the engine 1,200 kilograms. So it's pretty light actually. It's not heavy. It's not heavy for a basic car, but it drives nicely actually. So let's see what's what. It sounds like a Honda engine. Right. First corner, braking, turning left. Pretty nice. Suspension is actually very nicely tuned. We have 6-speed gearbox, as I reckon, as I quite remember. Oops. The tires are basic hard long life tires, nothing special. 205 is the front tire width and 195 is the rear tire width. Negative half a degree of camber on the rear springs, and positive half a degree of camber on the rear springs. Pretty basic. The engine is peaked. since the power peaks a little bit earlier than any other engine. You don't have to rev the engine to the moon. You can shift it like after, you know, at 5700 is enough. Brakes are good. Steering is regular hydraulic. As I mentioned, ABS, traction control only, basic safety equipment, basic infotainment system, basic interior. Aluminium body, and what we have also is advanced, I think light advanced or maybe advanced high strength steel chassis, monocoque chassis, you know, to make a good chassis. The chassis is not really basic, it's a good chassis, but the suspension and everything else is pretty much basic. Alright, second to last one, let's see, and torque is actually very nice. 48 pound-feet of torque, not bad. So as you can see, it's pretty basic car. It drives very nicely actually. The suspension is actually very good. The springs, everything works perfectly. The brakes are very nicely tuned, very nicely balanced. The engine is actually working pretty perfect. It's a nice engine, nice, smooth, economical engine. This car actually makes 27.1, I think, miles per gallon. Very nice car indeed. Now let me show you the turbo version. That's my own creation. I made the same engine. The same internals, the same what else? The same fuel system, which is an EFI, a single throttle body, standard intake system. Very basic. I just bolted on a turbo, tweaked the ignition timing and the air fuel ratio, and I've chosen a little bit bigger exhaust system, 3-inch instead of 2.5-inch, and with 7.46 psi of boost, 7.46, the car is making right now, instead of 145 horsepower all the way to 187 horsepower, and the torque went up from 148 NA to 200 pound-feet of torque. Very nice figures. I also tweaked the gearbox ratios and the spacing, of course. I used, you know, much more tougher brakes so we can stop, you know, the speed. The suspension is pretty basic, pretty much the same, you know, just different sway bars, thicker sway bars on the rear side. That's pretty much it, you know, basic tuning things. Turn off traction control. Very nice car indeed. You can actually feel the torque really good. The turbo is actually not a big turbo. It's actually a pretty, you know, normal, decent turbo. Nothing special. Spooling very early at 1800 RPM, 1800. This turbo is spooling, which is very efficient, and the car can actually get 33, I think, yes, 33.4 miles per gallon. Yes, 33, very respectable for a 1997 engine. You can actually hear the blow-off valve. Yes. Oops, sorry about that. It's much quicker. Very decent actually. I like the turbo version more. It's much more decent. It's more torqueier, more fuel efficient, and does drive very nicely. So the same specs and basically the same engine, the same compression ratio, the same internals, the same cam profile, even the same cam profile, the same VVL and the VVT profile. You know, or as they call it, the VTEC. The same VTEC profile as the NA engine. I just added a turbo, tweaked the air fuel ratio and the ignition timing, bigger exhaust system, and job done. Like extra 42 horsepower, extra 60 pound-feet of torque. Very nice figures and a lot more fuel efficiency, which is really cool. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I know this was, you know, a very quick video, or not a quick video, some of you will say a boring video, but it's really nice. I had so much fun, but a lot of you guys are asking me like, what's the next challenge? What's the next challenge? I understand that you are very excited about the challenges, but you know, I need some time off, you know, because the challenges are very awesome. I'm having so much fun, you know, reviewing your creations, but it really takes a lot of my time, really a lot, when I want to review your cars. And I want, you know, to see my family, to sit with them, and to go out and see the sun. I mean, the only thing that I do is just go to work, get back from work, and then start reviewing your cars. You know, that's it. And then I record the video, edit the video, and fall asleep, and then repeat it the day after, which is not really pleasant. So what I'm gonna do is take some time off. You know, 3 days. You know, 3 days max, maybe, or 4 days max. But don't worry, I'm gonna keep on making, you know, regular videos like this one. If you want to request a car, an engine, I will be more than happy to make it. If you want that, like a replica of an engine or a special car like you want to see. Not a replica of a car, because, well, that's not really, you know, that's not really achievable in an automation game these days. I mean, a lot of fixtures are missing to make a replica of a real car, but an engine, a replica of an engine that automation game can support it, I will be more than happy to do that. So if you want to add my Discord and chat with me, or request an engine, or, you know, if you want to participate in future challenges, you need to download Discord on your laptop or mobile, then search for my username, which is LordBas94, LordBas94, and you need to write this number after my username, which is 7614. LordBas94, then 7614. Add my Discord, have fun, chat with everyone else over there, and enjoy your time. If you want to add my Snapchat, if you want to add my Instagram, it's LordBas94 only. So have fun and enjoy your time, and keep having fun, keep designing amazing cars, and keep learning more and more in automation games. So thank you so much for the dude that requested this engine. It was really fun, and thanks for everyone for watching and for supporting me. And remember, visit my Patreon page in the link in the description below, so you can download these cars and many other cars that we have made it in the past. And if you want to support the channel, I will be more than happy to do that on Patreon page. And thank you so much, and goodbye for now, my friends.